Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Gopika Jeevana Smaranam Govinda Govinda Janaki Kanta Smaranam Jai Jai Ram Kundali Kavarda Hari Victor Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Janmadhyasya yatonvayaditartasharteshwabhignaswarat Tene Brahmahridaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Yat Surayah Tejo Varimridam Yatha Vinamayo Yatra Sargo Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastaguhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Samanaha Tam Namami Harim Param Kankalochitam Dharmam Nama Sankirtanatmakam Nirnetum Avatirnam Tam Premikam Sadgurum Bhaje Prema Pradanaika Vichakshanabhyam Ananya Bhaktaihi Abhivanditaabhyam Madhiya Chittasana Shobhitabhyam Namo Nama Premika Padukabhyam. Today's topic is Gajendra Moksha. So, all our texts, whatever the texts that we have in Sanatana Dharma, have always been conversational. There is nowhere said in our Dharma that questions cannot be asked. We are encouraged to ask questions and the questions be answered. Some misconception has happened in between that people say just shut up, don't talk to your elders, just listen to them, do whatever they say. And I think that is the gap that has left our youngsters just stay away from Dharma so much. And we are now probably with all the satsangs and Maharajs, Gurus all over taking up youngsters, I think that gap is being filled recently. But maybe some gap came in between, that is why we were asked to keep quiet. But if we had known the answers, all the rishis and rishikas all over, not just now, not just about the Puranas, from the Smritis, from the Shrutis, everywhere, all the texts are like conversation, a question answer session between a guru and a Shishya. It has always been like that. Our Dharma has always encouraged questioning, inquisitiveness, curiosity, and that is what is called Jignasa. You always encouraged to be a Jignasu. That is when you come. A sadhaka is primarily a Jignasu. That is when he comes over from different places in search of truth. Then he asks questions, and he has a lot of questions are encouraged, but not that all the questions be answered the way he wants. Our problem is, our expectation is that we want the questions to be answered the way we want it, because we have got a preconception. This is the answer that I want, and I'm asking a question so that I will be answered the way I want it. Maybe that is another reason why questions were stopped, because the question was not asked with the jignasa, the earnestness to know or understand, but the questions were asked just for the sake of asking and or showing your prowess or showing your own knowledge or intelligence, and that I have brain. That is why I ask a question. Maybe that is the reason when people say don't ask questions, don't keep questioning, just listen to the elders. Maybe that is when people started saying that. When the question is earnest and if the heart is open, when the question rises, it is like fully raised questions, and Vivekananda Swami met Ramakrishna. All the questions were answered at a sight. It is not that question is answered one by one. Questions will be answered just by that sight, but that just by that moment, that minute or that second that the Guru graces the Shishya. So that is how questions were answered all the way down in our Dharma. So here also Bhagavata is also a question answer session between lot of rishis, and every time Parikshit does not just listen, even though he does not have time. He knows he has only 7 days. He is very sure that he has 7 days, but he did not just listen like a dumb. He just asked question. He asked, how did last for yesterday he asked, you are saying that they have done so much papa, he's an asura. Asuras are generally papi. They are not devatas, they are asuras. How did he attain moksha? Vritrasura, how did Vritra attain moksha? So everywhere he is asking a question and he is understanding. It is not about just listening. It is Shravanam is important. After that Mananam is there. There is something that you have to introspect. After listening, it is not listening through 1 year and is going away, going back home. Just after listening to all the satsangs, what we do, everything we listen, and after that we go home. We just as and when we remove our sandals or slippers, there we leave whatever we heard. Inside the house, we are the same angry person, the same agitated person, the same person who has always been is always not understood. Always not understood what satsang had given us, because we just go there for some. It is like entertainment that we seek. There is no difference between us going to a movie or going to a Harikirtan if you do not bring something back home. Movie is an entertainment. You go there, chill, just enjoy the movie, come back. When you watch a movie and keep questioning people around you, say it is just a movie. Don't go so much into it, man. Just a movie, have fun, watch, that's all. But if we do the same thing with satsang, what is the difference? When we go to a satsang, the one who is going to the satsang, maybe me or maybe the listeners, maybe the bhaktas or the shrotas, there is something called takeaway that we will have to have. So when that takeaway will slowly, and it is not that you decide to take away. There is this story Anna used to always say. There is one party who used to go to satsang all the time, every day. She used to go to satsang and come. She is a very poor lady, and this grandson and this lady are living together. They both are living in the house. and they don't have enough money. So if this party can spend some time making baskets, at least she will earn money. So the grandson is scolding, party, you're going to this pravachana or kirtana, whatever you are telling every day, what do you even gain? Tell me what you heard today, you tell me. The party is just smiling and telling, I don't know, I can't even tell one word what I heard today, I don't even remember. Then why do you ever go? What is the use of you going every day? And now you are telling, you can't even tell me one word. What is the use of it? And the party says, just took a new basket that this party had made, and that basket is filled with coal. So the basket is filled, it's dark in color because it was used for taking coal. So this party tells, go bring water in this. This boy goes, and just for listening to this party, he goes, brings water in it. With a moongil basket, take water in it, water will just spill down, strain down, isn't it? So this strain down. Then party says, go bring again. He brings again. He does 3 times. The 4th time he does, the black basket became, the whole sandy color of the basket came back to its original color. The party said, you did not bring back anything, but what did you do? You changed the color of the basket, isn't it? That is what is happening to me in satsang. Whenever I go, maybe I can't tell you anything. I don't have something that I am bringing back to you, but there is something that is happening inside me. So that something should happen inside us. It is not that I decide to take away something, and it is that I keep my heart open, and the grace of Guru, the grace of the Bhagavatam or Krishna just comes into us, flows into us. Just that we have to keep our heart open. That is the conversation that Parikshit, that is the openness that Parikshit had. He kept asking questions like a little curious child. He kept asking, and all the time, Variyanesha Prashnaha, there is no time when Shuka Brahma told that, why are you wasting your time asking these questions? He kept telling, he kept encouraging by saying, such a nice question you have asked, O king. You have asked a very nice question. This question is going to help others. This question is that you have asked today is going to help the whole world. You have done hitam for the whole world, he says. It is not, he is never discouraged for asking questions. So, and the 8th skanda consists of Gajendra Moksham. Gajendra is elephant. Gajanam Indraha, he is the king of elephants. So it is a story about this Gajendra king. It is a story about the king, but it is elephant. But how does it start? The Ashtama Skanda starts with Atmavasyamidam Vishwam Yatkinchat Jagatyam Jagat Tena Tyaktena Bunjitaha Magrita Kasya Siddhanam. This is Ishavasya Upanishad's first mantra. That was just Isha, the word Isha. Usually the word Atma is used in Upanishad, the word Isha is used in Bhagavatam. Here they have exchanged. There in Upanishad it is starting with Isha Vasyam. Here Shuka Brahma is saying Atma Vasyamidam Vishwam. Atma Avasyam. It is filled with all pervasive. That Atma Swarupam is, it has been Avas, it is like a blanket that is covering the whole earth. Idam Sarvam. Yat kinchit jagat, yat kinchit, whatever little thing, whatever the nook and corner of this world is filled with Atma Swarupa, and there is nothing that is left. Whatever is left for you, whatever is your duty, do your duties and be happy. Do your duties. Doing your duties is very, very important. There is a story of Dharma Vyada which we would have all heard. In Mahabharata, it is very famous in Vanaparva. There is this Kaushika Maharishi who is doing penance under a tree. So what happened? He was doing penance and he was doing mantra patanam penance and all. He was a very great sage, very well learned person. What happened? There was a bird sitting on top of the branch. Now, what did the bird do? The bird pooped on his head. This Rishi got angry. Did the bird ever understand your anger? No. But our anger is meaningless. We never understand that your anger is meaningless. This is what happened. This Rishi's anger was meaningless. He just angrily looked into the bird and the bird burnt down to ashes. This Rishi felt very bad. Why did I do this? all the penance that I did, I wasted in burning this little bird. Then he thought, and then this thought is like they call Smashana Vairagya. When you go to Smashana, you feel, oh my God, I'm going to die one day. I should live a better life. I should achieve something great in life. Until I stay in the Smashana, until I stay in that graveyard, I think all of these things. I should not hate these people. I should love everyone. I should be more compassionate. Why did I waste so much time? All this I think until I reach home. I reach home, that Vairagya is gone. The same way this Rishi's thought of guilt went away while he started walking for asking alms. He was asking alms. Bhavati Bhiksham, he went into a village and asks Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi, and there is a lady, a Grihini, who is coming and who is inside the house. She is telling that, oh, Rishi, Sage, welcome, please wait for a minute, I will be there. She was serving her Pati, her husband. She was serving her husband. While she was serving her husband, he was hungry, so she was serving him. This sage is getting angry. I am waiting outside. A learned man, a penance, a person who just came back from penance. I just burnt a bird with anger right now. I am here waiting. This lady is doing Pati Seva. What is it? So he was thinking all this in his mind, and this lady came, and then she gave her Bhiksha. And he was angrily looking into her and telling, what do you think you're doing? You made me wait for such a long time. She said, no, Swami, I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. But I have been doing seva, service to my husband, and I feel that is important to me. That is why it took some time for me. Please forgive me. This Rishi was even more angry. He said, Pati Seva is more important than Atithi Seva for you. Serving a guest, it is more important. That is what the Shastras say. And he looked into her forcefully, fiercely. What did she ask? Did you think I am the bird that you burnt in the forest? She asked. She asked, did you think I am the bird that you burnt in the forest? He was shocked. This Rishi was shocked. I am doing penance. I have all the powers. I just burnt the bird and came. This lady sitting inside the house serving food to her husband is asking me about what happened in the forest. What is this that is happening? What is the power that she has got? He is wondering, and he is just standing blank over there. And this lady said, the Pati Seva that I am doing gave me this power. So doing my duty will give me the power that I have to have, or that I have to possess. And I don't mind about, I don't earn for a power and do something. It just gave me. You meet Dharma Vyada, go to Mithila and meet Dharma Vyada. And he goes, this Kaushika Maharishi goes, and in his mind he is thinking, this lady is so powerful and she is sending me to another Rishi. He must be even more powerful. He must be having an ashrama there. He must be having a lot of shishyas. Probably he is a very great saint. He had a lot of siddhis. So he thinks all this on his way, and he is walking towards Mithila. He enters Mithila into the village, and he is asking, who is this person? And they show him a butcher's shop. They show him a shop where he is cutting meat over there. And this Kaushika Maharishi was so stressed. What is happening? What is all this happening to me? And then just continuing the story, Dharma Vyada gives space for Kaushika Maharishi, completes his job, goes back and talks about all Dharma to Kaushika Maharishi and explains everything. While in his mind, Kaushika Maharishi's mind, one thing keeps like pondering, keeps thinking, how did this man get so much power? How did this man get so much wisdom? Where did he get all this from? Did he read books? Will he even have time to do some dhyana in his house? Will he even have time to do some chanting or mantra patanam or some reading? He will not have time for anything. How did he get this? So he is asking him to come into the house and see him serve his parents. He also advises that serving your parents is serving your parents is more than any penance that you do, any dhyana that you do. That is the Moola, that is the Moola Pita that Panduranga is staying in Pandarapuram. Why did he come? He came for Pundalika, who is doing service to his parents. So that is what Kaushika Maharishi was advised by Dharma Vyada. He was having blind parents at home. So Kaushika Maharishi was advised to go back and serve his parents. So what is your Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita Magrita Kasya Svidhanam? just live by doing your duties. All this are the words about Atma Swarupa and all that. That is how the 8th skanda starts. And then it goes on to a Ana story of an elephant. There is a Purandaradasa's Kirtana where he is saying, Aane bandidayya, Aane bandidamma, Mari Aane bandidamma, Tolagire Parabrahma. This Aane has come, one elephant has come, oh Bandidamma, Aane Amma, an elephant has come. Move away, this is Parabrahma, this Parabrahma has come, Parabrahma elephant has come. And this is little Krishna, they are calling little Krishna, Tava Karanam Chalaya. They are called, this Parabrahma has come to Vrindavana. And what are the Gopikas telling? Move your ears, Krishna. The one who is moving the whole world is moving his ears and showing magic to these Gopikas. So that is an elephant that they are calling. So that elephant, that Parabrahma has come, and this Gajendra talks about that Parabrahma. Throughout his stuti, he talks about the Parabrahma. So that is, Gajendra is an elephant. How did he even get jnana? How are we even putting him into the line of bhaktas? Yesterday we were talking about Prahlada, Dhruva and Ambarisha. All these charitrams have come all these while in Bhagavata. Now you are talking about an elephant? How come an elephant comes? So Sarvatra Kalu Drishyante Sadavo Dharmacharinaha Shuraha Sharanyaha Saumitre Tiryagyoni Gateshwapi, says Rama to Lakshmana while seeing Jatayu who came to do seva there in Ramayana, telling how did Jatayu become a bhakta? How did Jatayu become, how did he deserve to be done the last rites by Shri Rama himself? What is the thing that he did? How did Jatayu, he's not a human being, he's a Pakshi. That is what Rama says. We cannot say a Pakshi, we cannot say this is just a Pakshi, we cannot say this is just that, this and all. There lived so many sadhus, and because sadhus ask for that. Sadhus ask that they want to be a stone in Vrindavana. They say, I want to be a dog in Pandaripura. They want to be a cow in Tiruvannamalai. That is how sadhus were born. We cannot say they do not deserve. They are just an animal. We cannot say. There is a story when in Ramanashrama, there is one monkey passed away. Ms. Ramana Maharishi went and sat near this monkey. Other monkeys were crying around the monkey. This monkey died, and other monkeys sat and cried around this monkey. And Maharishi went near these monkeys and told, don't worry, this is just the body that is dying. All the jnana, then he's telling those monkeys, he's telling that this body is anitya, this will die. Vasamsi jiranani yata vihaya navani grannati naroparani tata sharirani vihaya jiranani anyani samyati navani dehi. This is just a shirt. They will remove it will be removed and a new shirt will be worn. Don't worry, little monkeys, he is telling to those monkeys there. And one bhakta there from the ashrama came and went near Maharishi closely and asked, Bhagwan, you are telling all these to these monkeys, will they even understand? Maharishi asked, did you understand? I was telling you all these days. Did you understand? He asked. There was no reply, because they know what they are doing. They know that they can reach out to that Atma Swarupam in the monkey also. So there is a Lakshmi Pashu in Ramanashramam. They say Lakshmi Pashu had the Atma Anubhavam all the time, the Pashu. It has a Samadhi there. And there is another peacock named Murugan that was living in Tiruvannamalai. And it used to be taken care of by, not in the ashrama. That peacock was living in one bhakta's house. So all the other bhaktas used to come there often, meet the Murugan peacock and go. They used to come and go. It used to be there in the very sattvika. It used to eat pavaramali flowers. So this suddenly this peacock started becoming little ferocious, and people started getting irritated. The people in that village, other people started saying, please go and leave this peacock in the forest, it is disturbing. Postman, the milkman and all started saying, I would not come, we will not come to your house, oh Amma, you take milk from the next house, this peacock is irritating us. So they did not understand. They came to Ramana Charanatirtha Swami and said, this is happening. This Murugan is not behaving properly now. We don't understand what. What shall we do, Swami? Can you please ask permission in Ramanashrama where we can leave the Murugan? So Swami said, yes, we can do it. I'll ask permission, and he got permission. The Murugan peacock was taken very easily. So they brought a very big net to take this peacock, it seems. But this peacock, just while spreading the net, it just came and sat into the net. And they were easily lifted the peacock and took it to Ramanashrama. In the ashram, it was taken that evening. The next morning, when these people came, this peacock was standing just in front of Ramana Maharishi's Samadhi. It was standing very still, and it was very easily approachable by people. And that evening, the peacock left its body there, it seems. So there are so many stories that these Tiryagyonishu, the word Tiryagyonishu, even those who are not, we are standing straight, we are thinking our head is up, we think we are up, we are the best, we are the greatest, we are human beings, and we think whole world is created only for us. If a tree is an obstacle, we will cut the tree. If an animal is an obstacle, we will cut the animal. If our hand is an obstacle, we will cut our hand also. So everything other than me, whatever that ego is, everything else is not important to us, because human beings think everything is created in this world only for their own sake. We have to understand we are also not useful for us. Body can also be of no use to us. If we cannot come to satsanga, what is the use of having the body? So this Tiryagyoni is one. Gajendra Asid Girivaro Rajan Trikuta iti Vishrutaha. There is a mountain named Trikuta. Near the mountain, this Girivara, this Raja was there. This king of elephants named Gajendra was there. He was a great leader. And elephants are generally great. Elephants are generally with a very big family. They always move together. They always stay together. Elephants usually, if they are alone, they'll get irritated. They always stay with family. They go in groups. So elephants are always together. So and always they will have a head. They will have a Raja. Among them, they will have one king. And they will follow him. So that is how animals are very, very they have a very disciplined lifestyle. In their discipline, they will be in their own way, their own methods. You cannot see a bird that is getting up late. You can't see a bird that is going back to its nest late. They have their time. They know what they have to do in that time properly. They go and live along with, there is a nature cycle with which they live in. So Gajendra was one such great elephant, and he was loved by all the kith and kin of his. He was loved by his family members and all his citizens. He was loved, and they always went and did everything together. So once what happened is, they did not find water for a long time while they were walking, and at last they found a tataka. At last they found a big pond that was there. So, and they smelled some flowers, lotus flowers, and they realized there must be a pond nearby. That is why the smell of flowers are coming. And they went closer, and they reached the pond, and they were enjoying. All elephants enjoy bathing in water. Elephants love water. So if you see elephants in anywhere in the Geographic Channel and all, they enjoy in water. If you leave an elephant in water, they just throw water on each other. They just roll around, and they just enjoy so much. So these elephants, Shuka Brahma is telling, Yatha Grihi, just like human beings enjoy when in samsara, these elephants were enjoying in this water. We enjoy in samsara sagara. We think this is permanent. My wife is permanent. My husband is permanent. My children are permanent. This is my family. This is the permanent thing that I am in. I am the happiest human being in this world. We are sitting on top of fire. We don't understand. Our hair is having fire in it, and we are not running. We are still not running. We don't know when it will burn us down to ashes. We are still enjoying as of this minute. So that story of they say, no, this snake is catching a frog, and this frog inside sitting in the mouth of the snake is trying to catch a insect. How it is very temporary, how temporary it is. The happiness of this frog eating that insect, how temporary is it? This frog is going to be eaten by the snake anytime. It does not know. So that is how we think we are in the most permanent world. It is not permanent. So that is, he is mentioning that just like human beings live in this samsara as if it is permanent, they think it is the most happiest place that they are in, and they find little things happy, and they make themselves sit in comfortable locations and making themselves feel that they are in the most permanent place. That like that these elephants were playing very, very joyfully in the waters. What happened when they were playing joyfully? There was one crocodile inside the pond that came and caught the leg of this Gajendra. All the elephants were there, but still this crocodile came and caught the leg of Gajendra. When it caught the leg of Gajendra is a very mighty elephant, no? So when he just said, when he said, what, the other elephants started asking, what happened? Because Gajendra is their favorite. They started asking what happened, and because he is mighty, he will not, those who, no, they always want to show themselves very mighty. So these mighty people, they'll not want to even have one instance when people think they are not mighty. Even if they become weak, they don't want to show it off. So this Gajendra said, nothing, there is something that has caught my leg. Probably there is some thorn inside, it will go off, he said. And slowly it started catching it tightly and did not leave. What did he do? Others started pulling. Everyone started pulling Gajendra, trying to pull Gajendra out. Not just for 1 day or 2 days. It happened for many months and years. So many thousands of years, this did not leave. They did not get, Gajendra was not able to come out. Slowly, some elephants, the ladies tried, the men tried, the children tried, all of them together tried. Nobody was able to help Gajendra. And slowly, we have to live our lives. They started walking away. One by one, all the elephants started walking away. Slowly, everyone walked away, and Gajendra was left alone. So this is the situation of every human being. We will not. It is not that we should start feeling depressed about the world. We should understand the reality. It is not feeling depressed that everyone will leave away, nobody will be there for us. This is depression. This is not. That is reality. We have to understand everyone will leave, yes, because everyone has their own work. Everyone has fire in their own tail. So everyone has to take care of their tails. They have to go, they have to leave, they have to understand and about their own life. We also have to understand that it is not this is the difference between spirituality in depression and spirituality in joy. People start getting into depression with spirituality because they think they should get out of the world, they should not talk to other people, they should not be happy, they should not smile because others will think they are enjoying material things. It is not like that. You see him in everything, then you enjoy every single thing around us, isn't it? That is what happens. When we start seeing him in everything, we enjoy everything around us. And here there is no depression, there is no sadness, there is no hatred. We go beyond all this. So going beyond the dualities of liking, not liking, good, bad, love, hatred, that is what spirituality is. Adhyatmam is that which is going beyond the dualities. It is not about sticking on to something. So neither sticking on to good nor sticking on to bad. It's going beyond good and bad. So we cannot say I am so good. So when you are good in life, people don't even respect you. When I am trying to be good, they are not kind to me. These are not words of a person in Adhyatma. These are not words of a person. These might be words of a person who is going for personality training sessions, but not to a person in Adhyatma. One who is flourishing himself in Namasmarana, one who is flourishing himself in Japa and sadhana, he will be the happiest person, while inside he will be continuously in connect. He is happy not because something around him is making him happy. He's happy because he himself is happy. By it is inside him that is happiness. It is not subject to something. It is irrespective of anything that is around him. He is happy. So that this is a process of understanding. It is not that you read something and you understand this. This is a process. This is what is happening in Gajendra's life. Slowly people started moving away. Slowly people started leaving him. So he started thinking, what is happening to me? Everyone started leaving me. I thought this family is everything to me. This is what took me. This is the pillar of my life. But now nobody is there. My friends, I thought they will be there for me. Friends are not there for me now. Nobody is there. Who am I left with? What am I left with? How am I even living? He is thinking, how am I living? This crocodile has bit me and it's biting. It is continuous for 1,000 years. Can you imagine? It's biting me and I am not dying also. I am still living. What is making me live? So we say, no, this is the reason for the death of this person. It is never that. It is never that there is something more. If one has to die, that everything that is around will not matter. One's time has come for leaving this body. It will not matter. It will just go away like a bee going away from the flower. It will just move away. And if it has to be there, imagine the plight of Gajendra. People are in coma stage for so many years. We hear people are in hospital for so many days, so many months. We hear they are not going. Why is that? Something that is in them not going. Something that is in them is staying there. It's not going. People around are praying. நல்லபடியாக அவர் போய் சேர்ந்துடணும்னு பிரார்த்தனை பண்ணிக்கிறேன். They saying they have to go away. Praying that he goes away. But he is not going. He is still staying in that bed. Why is he staying? Why is he going? Why is a little boy going away silently like a bird that is flying away? Why is he going? What is this? This is all the things that is going on in the mind of Gajendra. How people are going away from me. How am I living? What is happening to me? What is all this that is happening around me? He cried and his tears got over also. He is not able to cry anymore. But what happens? Dukkham is a blessing. Dukkham is something that leads us more near to the divine. It will lead us more. Dukkham is the time when you learn philosophy. Because when you are happy, if you go and tell people about philosophy, jnana, dharma, nothing will matter to them. They'll look at us like clowns. But when he is in dukkha, you go and talk all philosophies, it will seem like it matters so much to him. It will matter so much to him. He will say, oh, yeah, true, very true. Whatever you are telling is very true. Hey, this is what I said last year. You did not use, you just mocked me. Today, you are listening to me. Why? Because dukkha is something that is taking you. That is why Kunti Mata asks, Vipataha Santunaha Shashvata. Let there be dukkha, oh Krishna, let there be dukkha for me. That is when I get closer to you, Krishna. Whenever I have dukkha, I open the door, you are there for me. So that is why Kunti Mata asked that. So that blessing came to Gajendra. He then started thinking, what happened? न मामिव मे ज्ञातयः आतुरं गजाः. Whoever I thought mine did not stay there for me. Then what do? Tam yami param parayanam. I will reach out to someone who has to be reached out to. The only one who has to be reached out to. I think this is time now. Because everything around him looks different to him now. Everything around Gajendra looks very, very different to him now. What is all this? What is the bijam of all this? That is how his stuti is also. What is the bijam? What is the seed of all this? How is this? What is his existence? All this he thinks. Then tam yami. So Shuka says, Jajapa paramam japyam Jajapa, he did japam, he did namasmarana. What? Paramam japyam. What is the param? What is the ultimate japyam? What japa has to be done? Ultimate japa that has to be done. Not the japa that I have to achieve this. People say in classes and personality development sessions that close your eyes and keep repeating. Give instructions to your own self that you have to attain this, you have to gain this, you have to become a manager, whatever. That is not, that is also japa only. Whatever you repeat again, ratanam is, if you keep repeating, it is also japa only. But that is not paramam japyam. That japa that you have to do, param, that was ultimate. That japa he did. It is not easy. That is what we kept thinking. We kept doing mananam from the first day, that it is not easy also. Pragjanmani Anushikshitam. Pragjanmani Anushikshitam. It is not easy that I am telling Rama now. It is not easy that japa is coming to me now. It is not easy. Pragjanmani Anushikshitam. So he is not Gajendra, is not the animal that we think today he is. He is a king of elephants today. He is not that elephant. So he is having some story behind. There is that vasana. There is something that is in him that is coming up here and making him chant that nama. Paramam japyam japtum. That thing that is making him chant the paramam japyam. So how does he chant? He does not what does he know? He is an elephant. So all the great Pravachan Kartas say, he is not, it is, you cannot say how, you cannot ask a question, how did, in what language did this animal Gajendra talk, and how did Shuka Brahma write it? It is transmission. It is the bhava that went through in that animal went through in his mind, that was transmitted and written down as shloka by Vyasa. It is the bhava. This is the same with Bhagavad Gita as well. Did Krishna give advice to Arjuna in Anushtup Chandas? No. He did not give advice in Bhagavad Gita or all two lined shlokas. Is it easy for someone? Is it actually not easy or not easy? Is it natural for someone to talk to you in Anushtup Chandas? It is not natural. But what is it? It is transmission or understanding of that bhava of what he spoke, that came out as shlokas. So here also this chanting, Gajendra is saying Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai. Om Namo, he is starting with Om Namaha. Like Upanishad he is starting, like mantra chanting he is starting Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai. And then Purushaya Adi Bijaya. This shloka, first shloka itself is telling Purushaya Adi Bijaya. So first understanding for him is that Adi Bija, the Adi seed, the first seed from which everything that is existing has come. That soul, that ultimate seed, to him Namaha, I salute, he says. Not Narayana, not Maheshwara, not Brahma, not anything. That Adi Bija, because he understood that I am existing because of that Adi Bija, not because of anything. So Adi Bija Ekale, says Tukaram Maharaj. Adi Bija Ekale. From that Adi Bija only came everything around me. That is why everything around me is Vittal. That is what he said. So he is saying Namaha Adi Bijaya. He is Purushaya Adi Bijaya. So he is saluting to that Adi Bija. Yasmin nidam yataschedam yenedam yaidam swayam yo asmat parasmacha parastam prapadye swayambhuvam. So that shloka is Yasmin nidam, in which all this exists. Yataschedam, from which every existence came. Yenedam, because of which everything is sustained till now. So all that, he is not using any name, but what Shuka Maharashi says, Japam, he did Japam, he is saying, but how is he explaining? He is going to he is going towards something. Gajendra is going towards something, because for him, from if you keep introspecting, where will you go? We will go to that Adi Bija only. From the Adi Bija, his Bhagavata is Grantha, Pratyaksha Krishna Heavy. Krishna is only Bhagavatam, no? So he will not give you up to, something that is unimaginable. He will take you to that imaginable thing. From Nirguna to Saguna. It is not Saguna to Nirguna. Gajendra is going from Nirguna to Saguna. From the laddu that we eat, it is powder. It is difficult to eat. You will have cough when you are eating a laddu which is only in powder form. Maladu, it is in powder form, you will have cough. What do? You heat some ghee, roast some cashews in that ghee, put it in that maladu maavu, make balls and eat nicely. Isn't it? So that is what Gajendra is doing. Gajendra is starting with Adi Bijaya. Yes, yasmin idam yataschedam yene idam chaye idam swayam. Idam swayam. Who is this, that existence from which it came, where it is sustaining, unto which it is all going, all to that I salute. He keeps telling to that I salute. He is telling that it is all pervasive, but he is telling that he is saluting. He is doing namaskara, namaha, namaha, namaha. He keeps telling all these that the Upanishads talk about, all great Maharishis talk about. He is telling Namo Namaste Akhila Karanaya, Nishkaranaya, Adbhuta Karanaya. Akhila Karanaya, Nishkaranaya, Adbhuta Karanaya. From mud, pot comes. There is mud. With mud we make pot. And then there is milk. This is parinama. There is a change. With milk we make butter, and butter cannot be with butter we cannot make coffee. With milk only we can make coffee, but with milk only we made butter, it cannot be made to coffee again. But this is all parinama. This is all change that happens. This is change, but he is telling that you are not that change. Just Raju and Sarpa, they say. What is a rope and snake? You see a rope lying there, I think it is a snake. And then I realize, when there is light, I realize, oh, it's not a snake, it is just a rope. There is nothing change that happened there, no? That is Adbhuta Karanaya. There is no change that happened. It was only a rope. It was then also a rope. Now also it is a rope. But what was the difference? There was no light. So it is called Adhyasa. It is called Maya. That is covering it. With my eyes did not see rope. My eyes saw snake. Until there was light, I realized it is just the rope. That rope did not change. So all these are different types of Srishti that is happening through him. It is all descriptions of that Parabrahma that they give. All that is you only, he is telling. Where did this Gajendra get all this jnana from, wisdom from? He is talking about all this. You are Adbhuta Karana, you are Nishkarana, you are not a reason at all. You are not, without any, there is no reason for someone to even realize you. There is no reason for you to even exist. இதனால இது இருக்கு அப்படின்னு ஒரு இதனாலங்கிறது உனக்கு கிடையாது. இது இல்லைன்னா நீ இல்லை அப்படின்னு எதற்கும் நீ கட்டுப்பட்டவனும் கிடையாது. எதுவுமே இல்லாத நீ எப்படி இருக்கன்னா, அப்படி இருக்கிற ஒன்றை எப்படி இருக்கன்னா, எந்த காரணமுமே இல்லாமல் நீ இருந்துட்டே இருக்க. உனக்கு முடிவும் கிடையாது, ஆதியும் கிடையாது. அப்படி இருக்கிற நீ உனக்கு நமோ நமஹா. He is telling, to that I salute, he is telling. So Apavargaya Parayanaya, Namo Apavargaya Parayana. So you are existing all the time. Like there is a movie played on a screen. In the movie there are different scenes of crying, scenes of laughing, scenes of disgust, all the types of emotions are shown in the movie. There is a screen in which these emotions are shown, but as soon as the projector is off, the same screen exists. All these emotions go away. So you are that base screen in which everything around exists. So that he is telling. So that to that screen that exists all the time, that I salute. So he is comparing to Nishkarana. So all these things he is telling, and Muktaya, and then he's all and again he's like Narayanam, like Bhattadri says, Patu Naha, no? What is the last? Usually it's Patu Naha. Let that Narayana, he tells everything, and let that Narayana protect me. Let him save me from this roga, from this problem. Let him save me. He says, no, Bhattadri, like that. This Gajendra is telling all these Vedanta, and he's telling that let that Parabrahmam protect me, he says. And then he says, Muktaya, why he should protect, why should I protect? If Narayana asks, why should I protect you? He is not telling because I surrendered to you. Kitana says this beautifully. Though he did not say, I surrendered to you, so protect me. He did not say, because I don't know if my surrender is even egoless. I keep telling, Adiyan, I keep telling, I surrender, I am your dasa, I say, but in my head what is going on, how much ego I have, only I will know, and he will know. So I don't know if that is cleared in me, but you will protect me because Bhuri Karunaya, because you are Karuna Sindhu, you are full of grace, so you will protect me. Because you are very, very graceful to your bhaktas, you will protect me. So protect me, he says. So all these different types of stuti Gajendra does different ways, he says. And then Akhila Guru Bhagavan Namaste Adi Purushaya, he's saying that who Adi Moolame, that is how it is translated. Adi Moolame, Narayana Adi Moolame. Yeah. எவ்வளோ தூரத்தில் இருக்கார் சுவாமின்னா கூப்பிடுற தூரத்தில் இருக்கார் அப்படின்னா ஏன் கூப்பிடுற தூரத்தில் இருக்காருன்னா ஆதி மூலமேன்னு கூப்பிட்டோடனே ஓடி வந்துட்டாரே அதனால கூப்பிடுற தூரத்தில் இருக்கார் அந்த மாதிரி கஜேந்திரன் கூப்பிட்ட உடனே நாராயணா இஸ் கம்மிங். ஹவு இஸ் ஹி கம்மிங்? Chandomayena Garudena. He comes in Chandomayena. Garuda is considered to be Vedas. He's coming with the Vedas, it seems. He's coming on Vedas, through Vedas he's coming. Bhagavan is coming. There are a lot of other stories, Puranic stories also. Garuda was getting ready, it seems, to come. Narayana was not. He was in a hurry because he called Gajendra called. So Narayana takes Garuda in his hand. So there are also some pictures recently I saw. Garuda is being carried in the hand of Narayana and he is running towards Gajendra, it seems. So that is the love, Bhuri Karunaya. That is the Bhuri Karuna. Karuna is just full in him. That it is just overflowing Karuna in Narayana. He is just running towards his Bhakta. He cannot wait when his Bhakta calls. He calls and then just Narayana Akhila Guru Bhagavan Namaste, he says, and then he comes down and protects. How does he protect? Then there is a story behind the crocodile that has been catching the feet of Gajendra. He is a Gandharva who is called Huhu Gandharva, who mocked a rishi. So when he mocked the rishi from under the water, he said, both the stories, if you see, they have behaved like animals. There is a time when you behave like animals, you become the animal that in the form you behaved in. That is what the Shapa is. He says, you behaved like a crocodile, you become a crocodile. He was given a curse. So he became a crocodile until the Sudarshana Chakra comes and kills. Sudarshana Chakra comes and touches you, you will be a crocodile. He was cursed. And who is this? Gajendro Bhagavad Sparshat Vimukto Ajnana Bandhanat. So Gajendra was, we will see Gajendra's story also before that. Gajendra was Indradyumna. Gajendra was Indradyumna, a king named Indradyumna, who was doing, he's a great tapasvi also, Indradyumna, and a great king. He was doing puja with all great materials, all high quality materials, super material with gold and everything. He was doing puja, and Agastya came. So this last story we saw, no, Atiti Devo Bhava. Atiti is very, very important. Agastya Maharishi came there and he was disrespected. How? He thought, let Agastya see how I am doing puja. Agastya does with Kotanguchi, he does with some whatever he is finding with some darbai and Kotanguchi, he does puja. So let him see how I do puja. I have all great costly items, luxurious items for my Narayana. For my Shaligrama, I have all items that are only in gold and silver. So let him see how my puja is. That is what this Indradyumna thought, and he did not come out to do seva or welcome Agastya Maharishi. So what was he cursed? Madam. Madam is egoism, or what do you call madam. So this egoistic nature, this madam, elephant should have, you should not have. This catching your leg under the water, crocodile should have. So we say, Nai mali korekada, don't bark like a dog, we say. Why? Dog, if it barks, that is a dog. It is its nature. If I bark like a dog, that is not my nature. I should not bark like a dog. And a human being should not bark like a dog. So you cannot scold a dog. They scold a human being a dog, isn't it? Because we take up the nature of that animal. So this madam can be for elephant, not for you. If you want to experience madam, go be an elephant and experience it, said Agastya. If you want to experience underwater catching, you go and experience it like a crocodile, said the Maharishi to Devala Maharishi to Huhu Gandharva. That is how they both got. This Vore Kalula Rendumanga thing was there that time. So that is how Narayana decided that I will take these two things, I will put it together, I will come for protecting. So he decided that, and he tied the knot between this Gandharva and this king, Indradyumna and Huhu Gandharva. That is how they both got acquainted, and they both stayed bound for 1,000 years because he was catching his leg. So Narayana comes, Gajendro Bhagavat Sparshat Vimukto Ajnana Bandhanat. He is not saying Gajendra was saved from the crocodile. Gajendra was saved from the crocodile is not the words that are used. Gajendra Vimuktaha Ajnana Bandhanat. What is bandhanam? What is bondage? What is real bondage? Ajnanam is the real bondage. This Maya is the real bondage, not the other bondage that we have in our life. All that will not be a bondage if we are having jnana. We have that jnana, we have that understanding, then all the other bondages will not matter. It will not bind one at all. But if it is, that is why Krishna says, when Kunti asks that I should be relieved from all the Bandha Pasha Mimam Chindi, that is when Krishna says, when Kunti says, get me off, leave me off from all the bondages, says Kunti to Krishna, he says, why are you asking this like others are asking? Why are you asking this, Amma, Attai, why are you asking? You are having sons like Pandavas, you are having a son like me, then why should you even give up your bondage? You have to give up bondage when it is materialistic. It is not materialistic with you and me. If the bondage is between you and Krishna, it need not be given up at all. So bondage is with Ajnana. So Ajnana Bandhanat Muktaha. Gajendro Bhagavat Sparshat. By the touch of Bhagavan, Gajendra got rid of the Ajnana Bandha. Prapto Bhagavato Rupam Pitavasascha Chaturbujaha, Pitavasaha Chaturbujaha. How did Gajendra get moksha? He just turned into Narayana himself, Chaturbujaha and Pitavasaha. He was draped in, suddenly this elephant is seeing himself, he is wearing a yellow silk dress and having 4 hands, it seems. So he became Gajendra became Narayana himself. And So that is after that only Shuka Brahma says Vishnu Vrata Parayanaha Indradyumnaha iti khyataha Vishnu Vrata Parayana Savai Purvam Abhut Raja Pandya Rajaha Dravida Sattamaha Saha. He was a Pandya Raja named Indradyumna and he was Vishnu Vrata Parayanaha. He was doing penance and vratams for Vishnu, and that Indradyumna only came as Gajendra and he became Narayana himself, getting rid of the Banda, is saying. And then Narayana is telling, after all the stuti, Narayana has to talk something. No, after coming back, he must talk something. He is telling, Uttaya Uttaya Pararatrante Prayataha Susamahitaha Smaranti Mama Rupani Muchyante Ye Hyenaso Akhilat Ye Mam Stuvanti Mamcha Twamcha somewhere else. I missed that shloka. He is saying that whoever remembers me and you, he is not saying that whoever remembers me. Mahavishnu is telling that whoever remembers me and you while getting up in the morning. So when you get up in the, Anna always says, getting up in the morning, you say Gajendra Varada, and he will come to you at the time of need. He will come to you. So whenever we get up in the morning, we say Gajendra Varada. So that is what he is telling. Gajendra Varada means you are remembering Varadan and also the Gajendran. Gajendra Varada, he is saying Dadami Vimalam Matim. I will give him the right buddhi at the right time. That is, the thought of him will come to you at the time of your when the prana goes out of the body, you will remember. It is not easy to remember him at that time. So that thought will come. Vimalam Matim is that Mati, not that good brain I will become very intelligent. Not that. Actual intelligence is when you can remember him at the time, at the last minute. That is Vimalam Matim. That Mati Narayana will give. Let Gajendra Varada give us all that Vimalam Matim. Let us pray and let us pray that we get more and more satsang. Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
பன்னெண்டு புக்கில் தாத்தா எழுதியிருக்கான் 2018 இன்னொரு பக்கத்துக்கு வந்து 8வது ஸ்கன்.
சரி நீங்கள் பைண்ட் பண்ணதா சூப்பர் அவர் வந்து ஜெராக்ஸும் வச்சு இது தாத்தாவுடைய ஒரிஜினல் மேனுஸ்கிரிப்ட், இது வந்து ஜெராக்ஸ் எல்லா புக்ஸையும் பைண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. சூப்பர். தாத்தா வந்து ராமாயணம் பாகவதம் எல்லாத்தையுமே நிறைய தடவை எழுதியிருக்கா. பகவத்கீதா எல்லாத்தையுமே எழுதிகிட்டே இருந்திருக்கா, நிறைய எழுதியிருக்கா. ஸோ 4000 திவ்ய பிரபந்தம், பாதுகா சஹஸ்ரம், பகவத்கீதா, பாகவதம், ராமாயணம் எல்லாமே எழுதியிருக்கா கையால். ஸோ அதிலேருந்து பாகவதத்தை சம்பூர்ணமாக வந்து மாமா பைண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கா. பைண்ட் பண்ணி அதில் தாத்தாவுடைய கையெழுத்து பின்னாடி வந்து அதை ஒரு ஜெராக்ஸும் எடுத்து பைண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கா. ராமகிருஷ்ண அறிவாயா.
ஏற்றி அப்படி காமிச்சிட்டு அப்படியே எத்தினாம் ஸ்ரீவேங்கடாய ஸ்ரீவாராய மங்களம் கோரவேந்திராய வங்கீகமாசவே சக்கரவர்த்தி வினோதாய ஆரவகுமாராய மங்களம் குரவே சர்வலோகானாம் விழவே அவரோகினாம் கதையே சர்வவித்யானாம் ஸ்ரீரத்னாம் கதையே இது ஒரு அவதாரமா சொல்லுவோம். ஹரிங்கிற அவதாரம் இல்லையா, ஒரு அவதாரமா இருக்கும். ஹரிங்கிற அவதாரம். அதனால ஏற்ற அவதாரம் நானும் போகல. ஹரி வாசிங்க ஹரி பக்தனை காப்பாங்க. ஹரி வாசிங்க ஹரி ஹரி வாசா வாசன ஹரி வாசா இல்லையா, வாசனை இருக்கணும். ஹரி வாசனை வருது. அதே மாதிரி சம்ஸ்கிருத்துல நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இந்த மாதிரி வருது. நம்ம கஜம் அப்படிங்கும்போது ஜெகன்னா ஜெகத்து அப்படின்னு. கஜேந்திரன் கூப்பிடும்போது ஜெகத்துக்கே உள்ள ஒருத்தர் வந்துதான் காப்பாற்ற முடியும் இல்லையா. எல்லாத்தையும் உள்ள வச்சுன்றவர், எல்லாத்தையும் கொடுக்குறவர், எப்பயுமே இருக்கிறவர், அவர்தான் வந்து காப்பாற்ற. எல்லாரும் வந்து நிற்கிறா தேவர்கள்லாம் அதிபதியும் நிற்கிறான். நான் இல்லை
தேவர்கள்லாம் வந்துட்டு ஆதி பீஜான்றதுனால நான் இல்ல, வேற யாரோ வரணும்னு வெயிட் பண்றாங்க.
2 தடவை கோபுர இன்சிடென்ட்